In this video we shall talk about one of the main components of video games addictiveness, which is called supernormal stimulus. In short, biological organisms tend to show preference for certain stimulus properties such as size, color, form, etc. that have naturally evolved. But if they are offered supernormal stimulus with exaggerated properties, they begin to react to this artificial stimulus instead of reacting to naturally occurring stimulus, even though this artificial stimulus brings no benefits, no gains to them whatsoever. There was a brilliant Dutch biologist whose name is Nicholas Tinbergen, who conducted a lot of experiments with animals and who got a Nobel Prize for his scientific discoveries connected with behavioral patterns of animals. So he conducted experiments with birds, for example, and he found out that chicks of a certain type of bird, when their parents brought food to their nest, they reacted on a certain red dot in the beaks of their parents and pecked this dot, at the same time consuming the food their parents brought to them. So he just created artificial beaks and painted red dots, and saw that these chicks began to peck these artificial beaks as well. But he went further. He just painted a vivid dot on a simple stick and placed it in the nest, and to his surprise he saw that the chicks preferred to peck this stick instead of eating food and pecking their parents' beaks, because the color on the stick was more vivid, more saturated than the color of the red dot in their parents' beaks. But even more, parents preferred to feed artificial beaks which were larger and redder than their own offspring beaks. You may say, but well, these are birds, their brains are so tiny and small, probably they just cannot distinguish reality from illusion. Yes, that's true, but humans with so much developed brains, they do the same. Even they can't distinguish reality from illusion, but they still fall in for this supernormal stimulus. Video games is just a great example. Video games are just crammed with supernormal stimuli. For example, humans are obsessed with the sense of accomplishment, and video games just give them illusion of this sense. You can kill your enemies, and each time you gain a real feeling that you have actually defeated someone. I remember when I was playing some video game, there was an in-game radio where a radio host was announcing my accomplishments in the video game, which I probably will never experience in real life, and my heart was filled with pride from my accomplishment. And this was a real feeling. I thought that I have actually accomplished something. The music in video games, it's also a supernormal stimuli. It is artificial, and you will never ever experience this music in real life. The modern screens, they contain so vivid, so saturated colors that now you will never encounter in real lives. And all this combined, this is just a product that makes people go crazy, that makes people choose these false illusionary accomplishments, no benefits at all, and just ignore and put aside their real life where they can get real benefits, where they can get real improvements. And this concerns a lot of other spheres, such as food industry with all these artificial smells and tastes, and beauty industry with these red lipsticks, heels. These are also supernormal stimuli. And you may ask me, well, is it possible to resist this supernormal stimuli? Yeah, of course, but not for long, because this is the reactions to these stimuli are so deeply pre-wired in our brains that you will always feel this internal conflict. Whenever you see a supernormal stimuli, well, you will experience these urges, and every time you will have to use your conscious power to stop it, not to allow yourself to engage into behavior that may damage your life. And a lot of people, they just they just can't resist that. So the best idea is to create an environment that will not allow you to be exposed to such a great number and variety of super normal stimuli that exists nowadays. That's it for today. Stay tuned and see you soon. Support this video with likes and commentaries if you want this word to be spread around the world.